I already know I'm gonna make people mad with this. But hey, man, it's my opinion. You know, hey, if you don't like it, you don't like it, man. But like, as you can see here, the Game Awards released the categories and whatnot for votes. So I'm just gonna get right into this. Game of the year, recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. So our options are Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Now those are the options they give us. But really the options are Pikmin 4, because Pikmin 4 is the greatest game released of all time, and you know it. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose that. Get that out of the way. Nah, but seriously, first off, why is Super Mario Bros. Wonder here? Like, why? Like, Super Mario. Don't get me wrong. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is a great game, but like, best game of the year? I don't know. I think they ran out of. I think they could have chose something else. Seriously, I think they could have really chose something else. But you know, really the options are two. You have two options. Either you're you're right and choose Legends of the Tears of the Kingdom, or you chose Baldur's Gate 3 because everyone else is going to tell you to choose Baldur's Gate 3. I already know this because Baldur's Gate 3 is extremely overhyped. Now I want to play Baldur's Gate 3 so bad because I love games like that. But, you know, read what it says. Let's read it again, right? Absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. That means it is the pinnacle, the greatest game. Now, none of these games are perfect. Obviously, Legends of the Tears of the Kingdom has a lot of issues. First off, like the sky is extremely empty, but guess what? You have an entire depths. The depths are the greatest thing. I mean, the fact that Nintendo somehow managed to take 7-year-old hardware, 7-year-old hardware, and somehow make a game that is even comparable to games on the PS5 and whatnot with 7-year-old hardware, mind you, speaks in and of itself of how much of a technical marvel this is. Like, this is crazy. This is absolutely a crazy game. The fact that they managed to do this with. Now, Baldur's Gate 3 is great for a lot of reasons. First off, it has been a very long time since a game released and was complete upon release date. That's crazy in and of itself. Absolutely a crazy thing. But the thing is about Baldur's Gate 3 is it's not really something that an average casual would play, right? It's not really something the average casual will play. And so I think that's going to affect a lot of the voting as far as it goes because you have to be a very specific type of gamer to enjoy Baldur's Gate 3. And I just don't think a lot of people are going to really play that. Um, but yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is just a better game. It's just much more technically impressive and just way more creative than Baldur's Gate 3 because Baldur's Gate 3 is basically like taking a very old style of game, one of the original styles of RPG, and basically perfecting it. Whereas Tears of the Kingdom is taking, um, um, you know, open worlds and moving it forward from where it was somehow it took a 7-year old, somehow it took one of the greatest open world games and moved it forward, which is just crazy. It's just crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna say Baldur's Gate. I can get into a debate about that like much more in depth one day, but not right now. I want to move on to see what else they got. Pikmin 4 is the greatest, by the way. Best game direction. Awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovative innovation in game design, direction, and design. Dang, I should have chose Legends of the Tears of the Kingdom for this. It's too late. I'm not going back. Now for this one. Wait, this is actually. Oh, it's just Resident Evil's gone, huh? Well, who would have thunk it? Um, uh, I have not played Alan Wake 2. Not gonna lie. Um, I heard that it's a psychological type horror game, but I haven't played it, so my voting on that game just it's not really important. Spider-Man 2 is not that it's not that innovative to the Spider-Man series, right? Like you think of innovation, you think of taking your series and moving it forward, far beyond where it was once. Taking a system that works and really crafting something completely new and amazing. And I have to say that Pikmin 4 does that so well. It's so crazy how Pikmin 4 was able to do that. This is the greatest game of all time. I gotta choose it again. Oh wait, it's not up here, of course, because the game designers are dumb. But since since technically, Pikmin 4 isn't, it's not, they don't really want to give it all the awards, so they had to give some of the awards to other people. So, let's go through all these. I don't know Alan Wake 2. Baldur's Gate 3, I already talked about that. It's not really that innovative or creative to the genre. Again, like I said, it's just taking a genre that has existed since probably very early in video game history, and just redefining it. And I really want to play the game, man, because I've been trying to avoid any spoilers for the game because I really want to play it, but my computer is just not up to snuff to truly appreciate Baldur's Gate 3. And so I can't play it. Spider-Man 2, I haven't played the game. I've only seen clips of it from like some YouTubers, Berlizzi, of course, people like that. But from what I've seen, it looks pretty cool. But it seems pretty similar to Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Man 1. I mean, what do you want me to say, bruh? Like the game is just Spider-Man, bruh. It's Spider-Man. Tears of the Kingdom, it's not that innovative. It's just Breath of the Wild, but with a second map and then a third map. Like three maps. Breath of the Wild with three maps. And like way more quests and shrines and stuff. Like whereas Tears of the Kingdom is taking um um, you know, open worlds and moving it forward from where it was somehow. Somehow it took a 7 year old, somehow it took one of the greatest open world games and moved it forward, which is just crazy. It's just crazy. But yeah, I'm in shrines and stuff. Like Super Mario Bros. Wonder, I mean, think about it for a second, right? Let's think about it for a second. Now I know I haven't finished Super Mario Bros. Wonder on my channel, but I finished it like a long time ago, like the first weekend of it really releasing. I finished it, so I gotta tell you, Super Mario Bros. Wonder is a really great game. It's really great. It's absolutely a really great. It's the best Super Mario Bros. Game, and it took the series from being in a stalemate and just made a completely new style of 2D Mario game. I mean, the Wonder Seed in and of itself is such an amazing innovation. I don't think people realize just how crazy it is that they managed to make a new Wonder Seed for each and every level of the game. Like that's crazy. And each of them feel unique, except for a few. The stretchy one is the most horrible design I've ever seen in a Mario game. But besides that, it's really crazy. It's like the Hyper Seed from Kirby Triple Deluxe. If you play that game, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and even then, it's like it's even better. So I gotta say, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Like if you haven't played this game, it's a crazily innovative and creative game. I mean, when they talk about innovation, they talk about moving a series forward. And I know I'm describing Pikmin 4, but since Pikmin 4 isn't here, Super Mario Bros. Wonder takes it. I'm just saying, I'm right. You know, best narrative. Now for this one, I gotta say, Alan Wake 2 is here again. That's his Baldur's Gate 3 and Alan Wake have been here. Oh my god, all three of these. What? Is this going to be Alan Wake 3, Baldur's Gate 3, and Spider Man 2 winning every single award? I have no clue, but like for outstanding storytelling, narrative development in the game. Now I would say Baldur's Gate 3, but since I haven't spoiled myself on the story, I can't say it. So I'm gonna say Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty because I really like the direction the game took. It took Cyberpunk and just moved it forward so much. Like Cyberpunk has been on a crazy run since like it released. Like you have no idea how much better Cyberpunk is now. Like I recommend looking at it again because my God, this game has grown so much since like it was first created or first released. Like oh my God, difference is night and day. Best art direction for outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. Hmm. Hmm. So for this one, dang, dang man, I already chose Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Super Mario Bros. Wonder would have been really good for this. Actually, you know what? You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and No, I can't. I can't do it, bro. I can't. I can't, bro. And artistic design and animation. Well, now that I think about it, Hi-Fi Rush is actually a really good. Hi-Fi Rush is actually a really good. I would have said Super Mario Bros. Wonder, but since I already chose it, I don't want to choose it twice. Even though they kind of fit. Even though the art style of Super Mario Bros. Wonder is really good, there are some things that I don't like about it. Like Mario kind of feels plasticky. He kind of has like this weird plasticky feel to him, almost like he's a toy, and everything feels like it's sort of a toy. Especially once you get to like World 4. Like World 4 feels like instead of being, or not World 4, World 5 feels like instead of being in a forest, you're instead inside of like a just like a plastic toy area. That I mean, I don't really like it. But Hi-Fi Rush is a really good game. I really love the cell shading, and it's such an amazing looking game. You guys should really check it out. I know it's not very big, but yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. Best scored music for outstanding music inclusive of score, original song, and or licensed soundtrack. Alan Wake 2 is still up here. My God, it's been up here for every single one. Jesus, man, this game must be really good. It must be really good, man. I don't really play horror games, so I don't know. I don't know too much about it, but it must be really good. Somebody must really like it. But really, there are two choices here. There's either Final Fantasy 17, I mean 16, or Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So, for me personally, I think both soundtracks are really good, bruh. Both soundtracks actually. Oh my God, man! I didn't even think about this. Like, oh my God, like, okay, I'm gonna say cause like I was gonna say, man, like the ending soundtrack is like really what defines a game. What is gonna be the ending soundtrack that people remember as a game goes off, like the last memory? And I was gonna say Tears of the Kingdom has a beat, but then I think about the final battle in 16. It's like, oh my God, both are such like amazing. Just they make you feel ready to take on anything. Oh man, and then there's also the issue with Breath of the Wild having, or not Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom being a lot more about the environmental sounds rather than just purely soundtrack. So I guess that would go more with like audio, purely just audio than audio and sound design rather than music. So and High Five Rush is a rhythm game. It's like a rhythm action fighting game. It's like a really weird game. It's like rhythm and action and fighting game. It's crazy, but I'm gonna say Final Fantasy 16. I'm gonna say Final Fantasy 16. Just cause Tears of the Kingdom won Game of the Year. Whatever. Best audio design. Dang, they didn't add Tears of the Kingdom, bro. Oh my God. Recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design. Well, when you think about sound design, it's like sound design is all about what sounds make the game. You know, what sounds do you hear that you're gonna, oh my God, So I'm gonna say they gotta make the atmosphere. Like without it, the atmosphere would just be completely taken out. Spider-Man 2, the atmosphere is really just it's like watching a movie, really. So there's always music and whatnot in the background. You never really get a chance to really experience the actual music, or not the actual music, the actual just quality. It doesn't make the game. Hi-Fi Rush the same way. Um, Alan Wake 2, again, it's a horror game. So I'm gonna say Alan Wake 2 just because horror games usually have really great sound design. They really make things creepy. And since it's been here this whole time, I'm hoping that if I just choose it, it'll just leave me alone because it feels like it's haunting me. Because this game has literally been on every last one of these. I'm not even joking. Look at this, bruh. Look at this. It's been in the same position. It hasn't even changed positions. Like, oh my god, man. Like, how is it still there? How is it still here after all this time? I have no clue. But I'm just gonna choose Alan Wake 2 because it's the only one up here that I haven't chosen yet that's been on every single category, and it is a horror game, so it has to have good sound. It has to have good design. I feel confident with that one. Best performance awarded to an individual for voiceover, acting, motion, and/or performance capture. Hmm. Oh, it's a dude from Shameless. Ian. Ian, the younger brother. Not younger. That's Carl, but like the one who was in the military. Yeah, he I haven't actually played Star Wars, so I'm gonna say Idris Elba because Cyberpunk. He's really good. You know, is it really good? I think it's a good one. I think it's a good pick. Innovation and accessibility, recognizing software and/or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. Wait a minute, Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter 6 fighting games on accessibility. Fighting games and accessibility do not mix. Okay, Street Fighter 6 has a little bit more of an argument than Mortal Kombat 1. But come on, bro. Come on, bro. This is accessibility, bro. Triangle, triangle, X, X, Y, X, Y, left, right, down, up, left, right, down, up. 15 different button combinations to do one combo that doesn't even do half the damage. Like, come on, bro. Are you kidding me? Like, no, accessibility? No, if you don't know what you're doing, you are going to get destroyed in that fighting game. Why would they put a fighting game for accessibility? I have no clue. Diablo 4, the fan base is disabled. Why would you choose that? I don't even know why any of these are here. Like, none of these make sense, bro. Forza Motorsport, that's the only one that sounds like driving. I guess it's pretty accessible. Like I don't know, maybe when you play maybe when you play like they have things for people who can't drive. I guess it's pretty accessible. I guess I don't know. I just chose it. Games for impact. For a thought provoking game with a pro social meaning or message. So I haven't played any of these. Oh, I've heard of this one. I've heard of this. I actually wanted to play this one actually. Chia. Yeah. I saw it in the PlayStation Now, PlayStation State of Play, whatever it's called, a few years ago. It's basically like, imagine, if you played Alba. I don't know if you guys have played Alba's Wild Adventure, something like that. It's on Epic Games, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's pretty much like a game where you go around collecting or taking pictures of different animals and filling out a journal, and pretty much it has a really unique art style. I'm talking about Alba, not this game. It has a really unique art style. It's really cool, and Chia reminds me of that, or reminded me of that. So I really wanted to play it. And plus, it was like you could turn into animals. So it was like sort of like a Super Mario Odyssey mixed with like being on an island, going on an adventure type of game. So it seemed really cool. So, and it's the only one I know here. So I feel like I might be disrespecting some people by not choosing it because it's the only one I know. So yeah, I'm gonna just choose it. I'm gonna just choose it. Sorry to anybody who like gets mad. Best ongoing, awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. Apex, Cyberpunk, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Genshin Impact. I gotta say, Genshin Impact is actually a really good game. Like, I mean, if you haven't played it, you probably think it's like cringe, and its fan base is full of like disgusting men in their 30s, neckbeard, neckbeards, head sweatband wearing dudes. But like, it's actually a really cool game, and it's a really great experience. The only issue is that it costs like 15 terabytes in order to even install on your computer, and it gets updated every single month, and they add like another terabyte to it every single time for like, and they add one character is like 5 terabytes. So like, come on, bro. And plus it's a money laundering scheme too. It costs like $15,000 to upgrade one character. Like, that's terrible. So I gotta say, if not for the fact that Genshin Impact costs you like millions of dollars to play, then it would be up here. But I gotta say, Fortnite is just better because Fortnite is free to play, and it has a lot of content. It's amazing. It rivals Genshin Impact in content, and it's just always evolving and updating. Somehow, Fortnite has managed to stay way longer than people thought it was. Like, people thought it was gonna die a long time ago. Like, and it somehow managed to stay. So obviously, it's doing something right. So I'm gonna just choose Fortnite. Gotta show respect. Gotta show respect. Okay, best community support. Recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates and patches. Man, dang, I just realized I haven't chosen Baldur's Gate 3 for any of these. That's crazy. Somebody's really mad at me, but I'm not gonna choose it for this one. It doesn't deserve it. Like, Cyberpunk 2077 is really the only choice. Who's gonna choose Destiny, bruh? Who's gonna choose Destiny? Destiny's community is terrible, and plus it's Bungie. Bungie is like the worst company of all time. Like, why would you choose that? Who would choose that? My God, if you choose Destiny 2, you have a mental disorder. No Man's Sky. I mean, No Man's Sky is like the predecessor to Cyberpunk 2077, but the difference is Cyberpunk, they owned up to it. They accepted. I mean, it takes a lot for a company to come out and say they messed up, and then to continue to update and innovate, and just work on this game to provide the absolute best experience possible and do all of that. I mean, Cyberpunk, like I said, Cyberpunk 2077's run is just absolutely insane. I've never seen a game like Cyberpunk. If you, like, back in December when this game, like December 2020 when this game first released, like, I remember being there and seeing like all the videos. I remember distinctly there was this video that was like 30 minutes long, and like it was just a list of all of the different bugs in the game. It was a crazy thing to see it go from that to being so much more well respected. It's crazy. Best independent game. So I gotta say the only one up here that I know Viewfinder. I know Viewfinder. It's like a game where like you take pictures and those fill out like um how do I explain this, right? Like, you take pictures and the pictures kind of make a path forward. I think is like how it goes. I haven't played it, but I've seen a couple of pictures of it. Don't know what Sea of Stars is. Probably have seen it before though. Don't know what Dredge is. Dave the Diver. I think I have heard of that game before. Cocoon. I saw a video game donkey make a review of that. You know, that's the only one I know. Right, that's the only one I've like really seen gameplay of. So I'm just choose that one. Best the debut indie game for the best debut game created by a new independent studio. So, hmm, I'm gonna say Viewfinder because I've heard good things about it. I already chose Cocoon, so I don't know about Dredge. I don't know what Vinba is. I'm pretty sure that was in another category. The socially aware one, I think. Pizza Tower was pretty good, but I'm gonna say Viewfinder. Um, because it's really the only one I've seen really talked about by people. So I'm gonna just choose that one. I think it's good. I think it's a good game. Best mobile game. I don't play mobile games. I don't know any of these. What are these? Terra Nil, Monster Hunter Now, Honkai Star Rail. I think I've seen that one on like YouTube ads and whatnot. Final Fantasy 7, Ever Crisis. What is that? Hello Kitty Island Adventure. What? What kind of game is that? Is that Animal Crossing? Bro, is that an Animal Crossing character? I can't tell. Bros do look like Animal Crossing characters. What is this? I gotta hold on. I gotta Island of Hello Kitty. Oh my god! Like this one's actually really interesting looking. Hold on, I'm gonna just choose. I'm gonna just choose that one, bro. That seems really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Hey man, listen. It kind of looks like Animal Crossing, and it's an island adventure. Like, what is it? Some kind of party game? Watch it be like something like Amiibo Festival or something. You need to scan NFC cards or whatever. Okay. Best VR/AR for the best game experience playable in virtual or augmented reality, irrespective of platform. So I don't know any of these except for Resident Evil Village. I didn't even know the rest of these had VR. So I'm gonna just go with that because that's the only one I know, and I don't want to be disrespectful and say stuff that I don't know about. So best action game for the best game in the action genre, focused primarily on combat. Oh my god, I don't. Oh my god, the fact that Hi-Fi Rush is up here for action just speaks to how good this game is. I'm gonna choose Hi-Fi Rush. I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna just say I really like Hi-Fi Rush, even though I don't think it really deserves it. It does deserve an award for one. So, hey man, it's gotta get respect. Best action/adventure. For the best action/adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. Spider-Man 2 for puzzle solving? Are you no? Like what? Traversal, yeah, sure, it's really good. It's really fun to traverse Spider-Man. Of course, like web swinging, that's always fun. But like combat puzzle solving, like any game where like the characters have to like are like always telling you what to do. Like, what if I take the what if I take that barrel over there and swing it over here? I wonder what that'll do. Or what if I pull this lever here? I don't like that. So I don't know about puzzle solving. It's between Resident Evil 4 and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Although horror games always have some really good puzzles, I say these two because these are the only two I know about. So the difference is Resident Evil 4 puzzles are kind of expected to be solved. So they're solved in a certain way, meaning that, you know, there's only really one way to solve the puzzle. And plus, it's a lot more linear in terms of how you approach the game than Tears of the Kingdom. So I gotta say, and plus traversal. Wait a minute, traversal. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Think about it for a second. Traversal. Tears of the Kingdom. Zona devices. If you've seen anything on YouTube or Twitter or Twitch, wherever you watch, wherever you consume content at, Tears of the Kingdom has crazy traversal and puzzle solving. You can literally do anything in that game. I don't know how people keep sleeping on Tears of the Kingdom for this. If you choose anything other than Tears of the Kingdom, you're crazy, man, because Tears of the Kingdom is like, it has everything. The puzzles in that game are crazy. You can solve them in so many different ways. Oftentimes, you just randomly find a way to solve it without even thinking about the way that the puzzle was intended. The shrines, come on, bro, like 126 shrines, and all of them are like completely unique in the way you solve them. That's crazy. Gotta be Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Gotta be. Absolutely gotta be. Absolutely gotta be. Plus the Zonai devices are really good. Are really fun to use for traveling. And horses. Best RPG for best game design with rich player character customization. I'm gonna just choose Baldur's Gate 3 because I haven't chosen for any of these, and I don't know if it's gonna appear much more. So I'm gonna just choose that so that people don't hate on me. You know, even though nobody's gonna watch this video, you know, in the rare case that some random person sees my video and really loves Baldur's Gate 3, I'm sorry that I haven't chosen it yet. Best fighting for the best game designed primarily around head-to-head combat. Oh man, All Star Brawl 2. This game was actually really good compared to 1. Yeah, they fixed everything. It's so much better. But I gotta say, it's between MK1 and Street Fighter 6. The difference mainly goes to mm, I like Street Fighter more than Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna just choose that. I'm gonna just choose that and keep it moving. Keep it moving. I'm gonna just choose it. You know, best family. I see Pikmin. I didn't even have to read. I'm not even gonna read the rest. I don't even need to see the rest. I saw something about a crocodile and Mickey Mouse. No, like it doesn't need. I don't even need to see what the rest are. Pikmin. I saw it again. Oh my god, like Pikmin 4. Like what are you even talking about? The greatest game ever released. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that this time. Okay, let's at least give them a chance. Okay, let's at least give them a chance. Let's pretend as though we're gonna choose anything besides Pikmin 4. Fire Emblem Engage. Never heard of it. Company of Heroes 3. Sounds like a military strategic. Hold on, let's read it. Best game focused on real time or turn based simulation or strategy gameplay, irrespective of platform. Sounds like it could be a really great strategy game, you know? Setting up your. It seems like one of those games where, like, you have, like, your soldiers or whatever, you set them up. Sort of like some kind of chess game with soldiers. Seems pretty strategical. I'm not gonna choose it though. City Skylines 2? I don't know what this is. Some kind of city planner game? I don't know what that is. I can't choose that. Advanced Wars 1 and 2, it's always a good simulation. It's always a good game. So, but Pikmin 4 has so much simulation in real time strategy. Like it's a real time strategy game. What other game on this list do you have to literally do you have a day and night cycle and you had to plan out your day? Tell me. Does City Skylines do have that? Does Company of Heroes 2 have you managing hundreds of tiny little plant-based animals that collect anything you tell them to? That you have to plan them out and make sure that they don't die. Now, granted, Pikmin 4 out of the entire series is by far the easiest one, but it's still part of the Pikmin 4. It's still part of the Pikmin series, and Pikmin 2 is one of the most difficult games I've ever played in terms of strategy. So by definition, or by default, Pikmin 4 is the greatest game of all time. Don't talk to me about it. It's amazing. And don't ever tell me that another game is better than Pikmin 4. I don't know anything about racing. I'm going to just choose Hot Wheels because I like Hot Wheels. You know, that's it. That's all it takes. I don't know anything else about those. I'm not even going to read that because I don't care. Best multiplayer. For outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre or platform. Why is Super Mario Bros. Wonder up here? Nintendo and online multiplayer? Super Mario Bros. Wonder isn't even really multiplayer, bro. It's like you're like racing people. You're not really playing online with people. You know, like that makes no sense. That's like plus like the online sucks for Nintendo. Why would you choose that? Street Fighter 6, bro. The rest of these I don't know what Party Animals is, and I feel bad for not choosing Street Fighter 6 because it's fighting game, bro. Come on. Best adaptation, recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium. Twisted Metal. I've heard really good things about Twisted Metal. You know, in terms of being an adaptation. People were saying that was going to be really bad, but it turned out to be pretty good. But the thing is that is it really faithful? You know, like Twisted Metal, the game series, is about you driving around in cars and killing each other in like a battle royale style thing. So how faithful can the adaptation be? Because TV shows have to have story and depth and whatnot. There's no depth. There's no well, there is a story. It's a pretty deep story actually. The lore of Twisted Metal is actually really crazy, but like, come on, bro. No, there's no way it's that faithful. No way. Castlevania Nocturne. This looks like one of those OVAs, one of those like Japanese OVAs from like the 1970s, like one of those really old ones that like you just find randomly in like your grandma's house. that she like bought from like a bootleg store or something. I don't know about that one. It seems pretty cool though. Don't know what Gran Turismo has a adaptation. I didn't know that. Last of Us, I've heard pretty good things about that, but out of all these, Super Mario Bros is probably the most faithful. It's probably the most faithful. Faithful. I mean, I'm just saying. Like it even expanded on Princess Peach lore. Like I didn't know Princess Peach was like. Well, I mean, yeah, we all knew that, but like I didn't know like she was like actually from the real world. Plus, it's amazing. Like it's just amazing looking. It's an amazing looking game. I mean, oh my god, movie. You know, it's gotta be good. Most anticipated game. Why is Tears of the Kingdom not every breath? Like Tears of the Kingdom was like by far the most anticipated game ever. Like people have been waiting on that game since Breath of the Wild, bruh. 7 years ago. Why is it not? Oh wait. Oh, you haven't come out yet. Oh. Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god. My bad. Listen. Okay. I'm not paying attention too much. I'm just kind of clicking at this point. Oh my god. Oh, I know I'm gonna get cooked. I know I'm gonna get cooked. Okay. I'm gonna just choose Yakuza because I'm gonna just choose Yakuza because Tekken 8 people have been waiting on for a long time. Don't know. I don't play Star Wars games. Hades 2. I haven't heard much about it. You know. Final Fantasy 17. Final Fantasy's always anticipated. You know, Yakuza's just better though. Any Yakuza game is just better, man. It just is. You know, there's no reason to choose anything else. Content Creator of the Year. I don't. What? What does that have to do with gaming? What does this have to do with gaming? I have no idea. I'm just gonna choose. I don't know any of these people, bruh. Like Quackity, Iron Mousey. I think those are the only two I know. I don't know who is Spring. Who is Spring, bro? Where? Like, hold on. Wait. Let me look this dude up, bro. Because I do not know who this man is. Hold on. Let me look up Spring, bro. Because I swear, who is this man? Like, who is this dude? Hold on. How many subscribers do he have? Hold on. How many subscribers does this man have? This man has 6.9 million. Oh my god. Who is this dude? Oh, I think he speaks in Spanish. That's why. That's why. Like, that's why, I guess. Best esports game for the game that has delivered the best overall esports experience to players, inclusive of tournaments, community support, and content updates, irrespective of genre or platform. Well, I gotta say, oh man, PUBG, man. You guys remember? I mean, I remember playing PUBG back in like 8th grade, bruh. I remember playing it all the time. Me and my friend, we would get online at like 9 o'clock and just play. Like we would always play like 4 matches at night. Man, we used to always play on like Miramar when it finally got added and whatnot, and we would just play like each match would last like 40 minutes and whatnot. It was really cool. Yeah, it was really cool, but you know, then the hackers came in and it was just destroyed. So the Chinese hackers started coming in and just the whole game was destroyed. League of Legends, you should never touch that game with a 50-foot pole. Dota 2, don't know what it is. Counter Strike 2. Counter Strike 1 is a really good game, so I guess it has a pretty good community. But Valorant is the only one that has women playing the game. Like, Valorant is like the only game on this list that has women actually playing, so it has to have the best community because if women play it, you know it's good. If women play it, you know it's good, bro. Like, the rest of you are sweaty old men, like sweaty 40-year-old men, so I don't know what best esports athlete is. This dude is an athlete? That's an athlete. Okay. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. I'm gonna just choose one of you. I don't know any of you guys. I don't watch esports. I don't watch esports. Best esports team. Who are these people, bruh? Who are they? I don't know any of you. I don't know. I don't know any of these people. I don't. Like, oh my god. Like, I don't know. Where's the Moist Esports? Isn't that a team? I don't know, evil geniuses. Yeah, yeah, sure, evil geniuses. Yeah, cool. They're really cool, man. I heard really good things about them. Best esports coach. They have coaches for esports. What? What do they do? What do the coaches do? Like, oh my god, this man has a whole board and everything, bro. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? Like, that's gotta be for like Rocket League. Oh, Overwatch. Okay, like he draws up a plan. Is all like Overwatch like a really like? Oh my god, are these games actually really competitive? Like, what do they do? Like, my god, like I think like I guess League of Legends would have over. Uh, wait, is that a female? It is. See, Valorant too. It's Valorant too. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. What I tell you, man, Valorant is the only game that females respect. Valorant is the only game that females respect. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I don't know any of these. I'm just gonna choose this because we're almost to the end, and I wanna Oh snap! It's over. Okay. Okay. Hey, look. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Um. First off, I gotta say this, man. I gotta say this, right? My opinion is just my opinion. If you think something different is you know, you can say what you want, right? Like I'm only one person. I can't speak for everybody, nor do I know everything everybody else knows. All I can say is for what I know. So yeah, certain games I of course have some bias towards because I played them more than others. Like Tears of the Kingdom, I have like over 170 hours in that game. I have like 10 in like almost every other game I've played on that list. And I've only ever watched through the other games that I know about like one or two times. Um, and of course, I haven't played Baldur's Gate, so I don't know anything about that game. Uh, I pretty much, yeah, also, like, I can't play every game. I can't. I don't think most people can. I don't even think most reviewers have played through every game and given it the same amount of thought as every game they play it through. Some people are gonna have more of a bias towards other games. Not only that, but some games are gonna get a different experience of from other people. Like for me personally, I play my games on a laptop. I know it's blasphemous, but that's what I do. I don't have a PC. I've never had a crazy big, awesome, um, you know, uh, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like what? Like RTX 4090 or something. Like like some kind of crazy big setup in my PC or something like that. I've never had that. I play on a PC. I play on a laptop. For me personally, I can play pretty much any game. I can play a game in 6 FPS and still have fun in it. And yes, I have done that before. I played Roblox originally in like 2017, 2018 with a 2008 Dell laptop. I kid you not. Half of the screen was completely black. You could not see anything, but I still played it for like, and it would crash every like 4 or 5 minutes or something like that. And I still found fun. I can find fun in pretty much any game, but of course, I know that if I say I had fun and I couldn't see half the screen and the other half was like moving in motion pictures or like, freaking a slideshow, then obviously my opinion on that game doesn't matter. When I say, the graphics weren't that good, me personally, the graphics weren't that good to me. So I don't speak on stuff like graphics because I don't really care about graphics. And that's just me. You may care about graphics, but when it comes to stuff like that, my focus is going to be much more on just how much I enjoy the game. So games I enjoyed more, I'm obviously going to give much more respect to. And, some games I'm just not going to have known anything about. So I don't talk about those. Like Alan Wake 2. I didn't play that game. So I'm not going to talk about it. I know it's a really good game. I know it's really respected. But, like, I haven't played it, so I don't know about a game. Baldur's Gate 3, I know about because I've seen a lot about it and I'm interested in those types of games. So, but I'm not gonna say I know everything about it because I don't, because I haven't played it. So, games like that, I'm never gonna have the same experience as other people. So, it's my opinion when it comes to games. It's my opinion, it's your opinion. You can say what you want. You can say my opinion is terrible and I'm stupid and I have never played a single game in my life and I am just a foolish child. That's you. But at the end of the day, I have my opinion. You have yours. You vote. You vote on what you want to say. Also, our votes are only like 10% anyway. So like it's not like my vote is like a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a fraction. It's like literally so minuscule and unimportant to the overall voting that it doesn't even matter what I say. Not only that, but nobody's gonna watch this video. Like if you're watching this, I'm probably watching this right now. You're not watching this. You've already gone and watched like 50 other videos by now. Not only because of the fact that I'm gonna probably post this like 5 days later, but also because my opinion is just not really that important to you at the end of the day. You're gonna watch YouTubers that you want to hear the opinions of. You probably don't want to hear the opinions of me. I probably don't even matter to you. You probably don't even know who I am. I probably somehow shimmied my way into your recommendeds. And that's how you're seeing me right now. You're like, who is this joke? But yeah, anyway, that's about it. I don't know how to end this video. Bye. Bye.